What's good, people? Your boy Clam, the Spurs fan, here with a brand new video. If you could give me a like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Now, let's get straight into it. Going live. Quite a few people have messaged me, been hitting me up, and like, Clan, yo, the Spurs are up for sale. Have you heard that the Spurs are up for sale? They're gonna move. They're not gonna be in San Antonio anymore. And I just want to say, calm down. Saying that the Spurs are up for sale, saying that the Spurs are gone, it's over. It's yeah, no, it's not. Okay, it's a lot of stuff that's going out there, a lot of rumors, a lot of things where people are panicking, and I understand. I understand why people are panicking because at the end of the day, it is scary with the stuff that's going on in the world. It is scary that the Spurs are going, into a different direction that we're not necessarily used to. But the thing is, they're not selling the team. It is a small share that they're actually giving out there. That they're I think they said it might be a total of 5% share on the team, which that would mean that you have no like ability to do anything. You have no um, jurisdiction to move the team or do anything with the team. So it's not a big deal. Nothing's going on where it's like the biggest disaster ever. Because the thing is, it is messed up what's going on, and the fact of the matter is, a lot of teams aren't making money, so you got to do whatever you got to do in order to, try to get a little bit more profit. So, it's not a big deal, man. I want to just start off the video with that real quick. I mean, there's nothing to really talk about, honestly. Peter Holt has already came out and said, yeah, it's not what you guys think. It's a minority share. It's not. It's a minority stake. It's not something where we're gonna move or it's gonna be a big deal. And because think about it, guys. In San Antonio's case, right, the type of culture that San Antonio has, like even if you think of this logically, the culture that we have, the fact that nothing else happens in San Antonio but that type of basketball. Where could you move San Antonio where it could even be, big in that city or as big as it is in San Antonio? Like, there's nowhere you can really move San Antonio and it be bigger than it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense for people to even think that that's the case. But I've actually had a lot of people mess with me. That's why I said I'm just gonna go on here, put a troll title because it's like, dude, everybody have been hitting me up with this saying that they're selling the team. They're not selling the team. All right, it's not a big deal. They're not selling the team. If you move from San Antonio, where are you gonna go? San Antonio. There's nothing going on. Like, the only sport in San Antonio is basketball. Like, that's the biggest sport there. And honestly, when I first saw the reports that they're selling a stake or whatever, I did get a little nervous initially before reading it because I said, you know what? Every time I'm not from San Antonio, but every time I do go to a San Antonio game, it's not a whole bunch of fans there. And I know that people support them. People love the Spurs. There's Spurs fans everywhere, but man, those games are always empty when I go. I mean, it's empty when I see it on television. So it is what it is. But I don't think this is something to panic about by any means. Let me see. Let me read some of these. They're gonna stay. It's all fine. Yeah, corrupt. They straight, man. Clan, you want to laugh. Why are you trying to fool us? Yeah. For one, we have too much success for the franchise. We had the greatest power forward ever. No way. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Minority, very small share. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal whatsoever. Um, you said if they sold the team, you'd be a Mavericks fan. I could never be a Mavericks fan. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now, friend. Never, 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 never. But yeah, so I just wanted to get on here, get my thoughts on it really fast. Say, yeah, nothing's going on. It's not a big deal. He's already came out. Peter Holtz already came out and said, "Yo, y'all tripping. It's not what you think. It's a small stake, and that's that on that. I mean, moving anywhere other than San Antonio would not be a good look for them. Now, for certain franchises, it might work. Especially franchises that are more flashy. Anyway, I mean, it might work. I thought, me personally, I thought it was weird that the Oakland Raiders in football was moving to Vegas. But then again, when I think about it, it's like, okay, it's Oakland. There's a lot of teams in their state. So but with San Antonio, it's only three basketball teams, right? You only have Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. I mean, it just doesn't make a lot of sense for them to just jump up and be like, "Oh, okay, I gotta, we need to move the franchise," and it's just not, it's not realistic. But I did want to get on here and talk to you guys about that, and have an open discussion about whatever you guys want to talk about, because I haven't heard from you guys in a while, man. Last time I was on here, it was late. It was late at night, so I definitely want to get on here and just be like, you know what, open discussion. What you guys want to talk about? Get that out the way real fast. Nothing's going on with the Spurs. They're going to be fine. Um, also, also, I've been collaborating with three content creators. Okay, Spurs content creators, and we've been making quite a few shows lately. So if you guys want to check that out, just go to Order on the Court. So you would just go to YouTube, type in Order on the Court, bring it right up. You can subscribe and see our shows on there. You can also support us on oocspurs.com. So we're on there as well. Um, what? Crammy thinks that White is untouchable. You think White is untouchable? I don't think White is untouchable. I would like to believe that he is. I don't think he is, though. I do not believe he is. Oh, another thing. Another thing. I wanted to see what you guys thought about this. So a lot of people been messaging me, hitting me up about possibly doing a what's it called? Or Spurs rebuild, and or just getting on 2K and playing a little 2K or whatever, and streaming it or putting it out there. I'm cool with it. I'm down for it. I just need a capture card. So those are expensive, but I'm gonna get a capture card because I already made a gaming channel, and but just haven't uploaded or did anything on it yet. So I did want to go ahead and go in that direction with some stuff, and I wouldn't mind putting stuff like that on this channel as well. Whatever you guys are down with, I mean, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I could also get on with the boys with the collab. So I've been thinking about that too. Man, I'm still scared. That's always been my worst fear since we have low attendance. A lot has to do with not playing the younger, exciting players to get the ratings up. Um, it's me too, man. It's me too. I've been nervous about that as well. See, when it comes to me, I guess it doesn't matter as much because I'm not from San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that people from San Antonio, the possibility of losing your team will really suck. For me, it's like I'll support the Spurs no matter where they're at. I'll travel and go see the Spurs no matter what. So for me, it doesn't matter as much. But I understand people being upset because I'm from Memphis, and all Memphis has are the Grizzlies. If the Grizzlies were out of town, you literally have like no sports. I mean, you have um, minor league baseball, but I mean that's all you really got. I know you got the Tigers. You know what I'm saying? Tigers football and Tigers basketball, but it's nothing really there. And every city got some type of sport as far as college. So yeah, it's not. You said Titans exist, but Titans is Nashville. You know what I'm saying? That's not Memphis. Like Titans, yeah, Titans aren't in Memphis. That's a farther bit away. It's quite a few hours away. That's similar to like someone being in Austin and then saying they have a basketball team. They got the San Antonio Spurs. No, not really. I mean, that's still like what, a few hours away. So, oh no, not the state in general. No, not the state in general. Yeah, Tennessee has the Titans, but still, you know what I'm saying. Um, what's good, Clay? What's good, Paul? What's up, Paul? Paul Wall. What's up? What's up, Paul James? What's up, man? He said, what the f? Yeah, Gene, man. This is a clickbait video. Like it anyway. Spurs aren't going anywhere, dude. I only put that because a lot of people been messaging me with that, and like, I don't know. They They made me nervous when they messaged me with it, so I just thought I'll make other people nervous. But yeah, everything's good. Spurs aren't going nowhere. Um, lies. Gio said lies, lies. I just don't see them selling the team, especially with all the success we have. They ain't selling nothing, dude. They ain't selling nothing. What's up, KJ? KJ Studios. Oh wait, KJ, you're the one who sent me all your gear, right? Or showed me like all your gear and stuff. What's up, man? I'm doing good, bro. Just chilling here in San Antonio, chilling. I got you, man. I got you. I got you. How you guys feel about that though? How you guys feel about me getting a capture card? Like getting a capture card, putting gaming stuff on there. I don't know. I love video games, so it wouldn't matter to me. And I play 2K and rant on there all the time, so that's cool with me. I could play. You know somebody noticed? So I'm on 2K right now. Now I'm playing 2K, and I said, you know what? I haven't played with the 2014 Spurs team. That's the new team they put on here. I'm excited, right? I'm like, damn, I get to play with all these players: Tiago, Boris, young Kawhi, Timmy, Tony. You know who they're missing? Have you guys played it? They're missing Manu. How is Manu not on the game? Like I understand. Okay, maybe obviously it's some contract dispute or something. But it's like, how could you not make sure you get Manu on this game? You need to pay these people. You don't have Charles Barkley because you won't pay him. You don't get Reggie Miller because you won't pay him. Maybe you need to just pay these faces, man. Not having Manu on the 2014 team is blasphemy. It's like, what was the point? I picked that team, and when I was playing with it, I said, what was the point of even picking this team? I don't even want this team no more if I can't play with Manu. Because my whole thing was I was going to sub out Danny and put in Manu. I know. How's Manu not in the game? Oh, Manu didn't want himself in the game. You need to make sure you pay them, make sure they get on there. And it was a lot of bench players that don't even exist. Like it was names that didn't even exist. I was like, who are these people? 2K suck, dude. They really suck. Let's see. Let's see. They can't sell a team. We have the third most loyal fan base in the league. Third? Is that like a real statistic? Who's the top two? Wait, who are the top two? If we're the third, who's the top two most popular or loyal fan bases? Really? Behind Dallas and really Dallas? Spurs don't have more loyal fans than Dallas fans? Really? I can see New York. I can see New York. They yeah. Those Knicks fans are some serious. I can see that. New York is very loyal to their teams. Lakers and Celtics. No, he's saying Dallas and New York. Lakers and Celtics. I don't know, man. Yeah, Lakers so iffy, man. They all over the place. Yeah, they are not loyal. Celtics fans maybe. I don't know. But Celtics never really had. I don't know. I think loyal fans really show up when your team sucks. When it comes to the Spurs, I think Spurs fans have still been loyal even when we've sucked this season. I just think that Spurs fans, we just been divisive as far as what we want the team, what direction we want to go with the team. But like, I don't necessarily think people saying that the Spurs should tank is us saying that or them saying that they. Even though I don't agree with it, I don't think that that's them being unloyal. I think you're still being loyal. You're just saying they should tank. You don't want to see them like suck, but you're saying they should tank. You know what I mean? Now, as far as Lakers fans, man, they Lakers fans have went from being Lakers fans to Warriors fans to saying, "Well, I'm just a Kobe fan." It's like they're not loyal like that. And then Celtics, you haven't really seen Celtics just suck in a minute. It's been a minute. I mean, they literally came off a championship in what 2008, right? I think we won, and then the Celtics, right? Yeah, they won one in 2008, and then they've kind of been in the conversation since then. So Boston has always shown up for the Celtics with Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, man. What y'all think about The Last Dance? Since we're just having an open discussion right now, what you guys think about The Last Dance? Hard for Paul in the ISO era. Celtics fans rode hard for Paul in the ISO era. Yeah. What? I'm trying to read some of these. The way you made it seem the Spurs were for sale and could possibly move. Yeah, man. I just wanted to scare you. It was okay in your opinion. Okay. It was okay. It ain't even over yet. I'm actually excited for the next episode because I remember the Jordan brand. Because that's the thing with me. I didn't get to watch Jordan, right? Like Kobe was my Jordan because I was like, damn, Kobe's a killer. He said he looks up to Jordan, so I'm like, if this dude looked up to Jordan, then Jordan was probably like a whole nother level than Kobe. Um, but uh, the Jordan that I remember is the brand. That's the brand. Like I remember Space Jam. I remember McDonald's commercials. I remember Michael Jordan commercials. I remember watching Keenan and Kale, and they're always mentioning how Jordan, Michael Jordan's amazing. I remember obviously the Jordan brand, the Jordan shoes. Like that's the Jordan I remember, right? And I when I was even at a young age, I assumed that he was the greatest ever, just because everything. But it's like now watching this documentary, man. Even for me, I've always said Jordan's the GOAT just because I've seen enough clips, I've seen enough Jordan moments. I mean, damn, y'all. We were just talking about 2K a minute ago. There was a 2K game dedicated to all the Jordan moments where you had a separate game mode just to do the Jordan moments. Like, that shows you how great he was. And even doing it in a video game was tough to do. So, with that being said, yeah, dude is a GOAT. I mean, he is the GOAT. Like, there's no debate to me. I think that, in my opinion, I, I can only talk from my opinion. I think it's blasphemous, straight up blasphemous, to even put LeBron James in the category of Jordan. And I'm not sitting here just trying to bash on LeBron, but I've always said this: he shouldn't even be in the conversation. Like LeBron is great, but the man is 3-6, man. Okay, I mean, when does winning and when do we stop like giving excuses for everything? The dude is 3-6 in the finals. That's not good. Like you shouldn't brag about going to the finals 9 times and losing six. That's not GOAT status. That's not GOAT status is what do you do when you get there? And all I know is Jordan got there 6 times, did not have a super long career actually. He got there 6 times and every single time got finals MVP. That's GOAT status. That's GOAT status. Kobe went what? 7 times, won five. Duncan went 6 times, won five. Like that's GOAT status. That's what greats. That's what happens with greats. LeBron is like, man, I could give so many examples why LeBron isn't the GOAT. Like so many examples. So many examples why LeBron isn't the GOAT. Um, they're not selling the team. I was just playing. You probably need to go back to the beginning of this video. Like I said in the first 1 minute that this isn't really what the video is even about because they're not explaining it. But yeah, like LeBron is not GOAT at all. Clan, are you going to make another song? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hey, I want to talk about that too. I'll talk about that too. But I guess I need to put everything in this video. Man, if I had somebody on this channel that could timestamp everything for me, y'all would be the greatest. Because I promise I get on here and just start ranting. But let me explain to you why LeBron isn't the GOAT. Let me explain for especially young people. Let me tell you, and I'm young, but I ain't young. You know what I'm saying? I'm 25. I'm not young. But let me tell you why LeBron ain't the GOAT. Okay, I'm gonna give you some prime examples why LeBron isn't the GOAT. This is not GOAT status here. Okay, and if he is the GOAT, then our bar for what a GOAT is very low. This man went into a game against a very good team. Don't get me wrong, very good team. He lost his second best player in Kyrie Irving, right? He lost Kyrie Irving. Kyrie didn't want to play with him no more. He lost them. Lost quite a few pieces, but they basically traded the entire team and got him some new pieces. Okay? But I digress with that. He gets to the finals. That's great. He got to the finals, right? What do you do when you get there? Gets to the finals, game one, puts up about like 49 points. I was at that point, I was watching like, damn, LeBron ain't going. And then I said in my head, this is what I said. I remember it. And I said it out loud. I said, LeBron, this is your Jordan moment. They were down by what? Were they down by one, right? They were down by one. And I said, this is your Jordan moment. LeBron, this is your Jordan moment. You down by one. Take the shot. He has No. I see somebody said JR fault. See, this I disagree. It is not JR Smith's fault. Because I'm gonna tell you right now what happened. You're down by one. You already got like 49 points in this game, dude. You got 50 points in this game. Kill them, finish them. You got Steph Curry on you. Stephen Curry. Steph Curry. If Jordan has Steph Curry on him, he pulling up. That is easy money. You know how big LeBron is? Either go into his chest or shoot over the top of him. Steph can't guard you. But what does he do? He has no one to pass it to, and he still finds someone to pass it to. He has no Kyrie, and he still finds someone to finish the game for him. He passed to George Hill, who didn't even have a good game at all. Misses one free throw. JR loses his mind, and then LeBron pouts the entire rest of the game. That is not GOAT status. Let me tell you what else isn't GOAT status. You get swept in that series, and then you go up to the stadium at a press conference wearing a cast talking about your hand was hurt. That ain't that GOAT status. Another thing, 2014 going against the Spurs. I think it was after game 3. Was it after game 3? You go up to the stadium and you downplay basketball. You say, well, it's just basketball. I don't know why you guys are making such a big deal out of it. It's just basketball. That is not GOAT status. GOAT status is not getting a cramp in game 1. GOAT status is not missing a shot at the end of game 6 against the Spurs, bricking a shot, and then having to be saved by Ray Allen. GOAT status is not just giving it to Kyrie and letting him finish the game, which is fine. That was smart, actually, by the way. I actually give LeBron a lot of credit for 2016 finals, okay? I give him a lot of credit for that. But GOAT status is not going against the Mavericks and just getting killed by Jason Terry. That's not GOAT status. And everybody that says that he would have survived in the 80s and 90s, no, he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have. Those teams were ridiculous. He wouldn't have survived against the 80s or 90s. Are you guys serious? No. So anybody that even puts him in the category of GOAT, it's not even fair. If I'm being completely honest, I don't even think LeBron, if I was making a list, I don't know where he would be on my list. He wouldn't even be 2. He wouldn't be 3. I don't think he'll be 4. I don't think he'll be 5. Like, seriously, I don't know where LeBron will be on my list. Because there's so many things when it comes to LeBron that shows that he's not mentally tough. Yeah, exactly. He's not mentally tough. Like, why? Why would we even... Yeah, man, Bron sexuals are ridiculous, dude. Like, he is not mentally tough. There's every single time we win against LeBron, every single time, and this is me seeing LeBron. Every single time I've seen LeBron go against the Spurs, it is an excuse when he's getting beat. It's something going on with him. He fakes an injury. It's something. It's always something. That isn't GOAT status. And I know a lot of people might say, well, you didn't even watch Michael Jordan. How could you know? Well, okay, screw it. Let's say Michael Jordan don't even exist. You know who I did watch? Kobe. Kobe was better than LeBron. And I'm not saying this because of, post Kobe's death. Like, okay, Kobe's gone now, so now I'm just going to sit here and say he's the GOAT. He's the greatest ever. No, I've always said it. Kobe was my second best player of all time, period, in my opinion. And I know even people say, well, what about Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan, man, it could be a tie. I'm cool with a tie. I think Tim Duncan was a better teammate, so maybe Tim Duncan's too. But I'm just saying Kobe was amazing. And I remember when Kobe was winning championships. I remember in 2010, that man won a championship, another championship. And the media kept saying that LeBron was better than Kobe before LeBron even went to a finals. Before LeBron, he went to a finals and got swept by the Spurs. But before he even won a finals game, they were saying that he's better than Kobe. they were saying there was a lot of people they were saying were better than Kobe though. They were saying Tracy McGrady was better than Kobe. At one point, Vince Carter was better than Kobe. It was a lot of people better than Kobe for some reason. People didn't like Kobe, but my point is, even everybody wanted to show you how trash LeBron was at times, especially big moments. Is the media wanted LeBron to go against Kobe's in the final. Everyone wanted LeBron to go against Kobe in the finals. It was even commercialized. It was commercials with the two puppets for them to be in the finals. The refs tried to help it happen. Couldn't get there. That is not GOAT status. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Going to team up with Miami, to going to team up with Wade and Bosh, that's not GOAT status. Losing to the Spurs by a record margin and then running back to Cleveland and teaming up with Kyrie to win 1 out of 3 championships is not GOAT status. And then when that team breaks up, you run off back to the Lakers and try to piggyback off of Kobe's legacy. That's not GOAT status. We're in 23 when you had your own number. And trying to say, well, I'm the next Jordan. No, you're not. That's not GOAT status. Putting chosen one printed on your body to say I'm the chosen one is not GOAT status. Saying that you won in 2016. Okay, I won in 2016, and I knew right then and this is a quote from him. I knew right then and there I was the greatest player ever. No, winning one championship that is not GOAT status. Okay, he's not GOAT status. Defensive Player of the Years, that's GOAT status. Multiple MVPs, GOAT status. 6 Finals MVPs, GOAT status. The greatest ever. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird saying that that's God in tennis shoes. That's God with sneakers on. That's GOAT status. Ain't nobody scared of LeBron. Every single player that went against LeBron, I haven't seen any of them really scared of LeBron. Maybe if you say DeMar DeRozan, when DeMar was with the Raptors, he seemed like he was a little scared of LeBron. But everybody that goes to LeBron are not scared of LeBron. There's no fear that LeBron puts in the hearts of fans. No one's scared of LeBron. I was scared as hell of Kobe. I did not want to go against Kobe. I was afraid Kobe would beat us by himself. But no one was afraid of LeBron. So all this notion that LeBron James is even in the same atmosphere as Michael Jordan is utterly ridiculous. Maybe Magic, but he didn't have the handles of Magic. He didn't have the passing ability of Magic. LeBron is the type of player where he has every single asset that you want in a small forward. He can play defense when he wants to. He's the greatest chase down blocker ever. He can shoot the basketball. He can get around the rim. He's a freight train. He's fast. He's strong. He can leap. He has all these things, but he don't have this. He don't have this. There's so many players. If I was creating a team, ideal team, there's so many players I would want on my team other than LeBron. Plenty. For instance, and I'm, people are going to say, well, that's just you being a Spurs fan. Fine, whatever. I would much rather have a Manu Ginobili on my team than a LeBron. I would. Because I think of it like this. Yes, say that all we have is one star. And I take Manu Ginobili in his prime. I take LeBron James in his prime. Okay? If I have Manu Ginobili, I know he's going to keep us in the game. He's good enough to do that. He's going to keep the game close. The game's close. And when we really need a shot, when we really need a play, he's going to show up. LeBron, if he's my only star, he'll keep us in the game. He might kill the whole game. But then when it really comes down to us needing a shot, he'll pass it up to a role player. That's what type of player he is. Manu Ginobili, he'll take it. He'll take the shot. He'll take the challenge. Not so much LeBron. So there's so many players I would take ahead of a player like LeBron. Not only that, what else isn't GOAT status is going on to Twitter and giving subliminal hits to your team. That's not GOAT status. Going to the Lakers and teaming up with Anthony Davis is not GOAT status. Going to the Lakers, and people seem to forget that And people want to bring up, Michael Jordan didn't make the playoffs, or he only made the playoffs without Scotty. He didn't go anywhere without Scott. He said that too. He agreed that he didn't go anywhere without Scotty. But you know one thing about LeBron? He didn't make the playoffs without Anthony Davis. What's that about? No one said anything about that. That man had, who he have on his team? He had Josh Hart. Okay. He had Kyle Kuzma. He had who else was on that team? Because there was a lot of players that they ended up having to trade. Lonzo Ball. He had a solid team with the Lakers. Couldn't make the playoffs. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And people say, well, who will win one-on-one? Michael Jordan will win one-on-one. Okay? The minds of kids and the minds of certain individuals just drive me crazy to even think, to contemplate that he's better than Michael Jordan. It's crazy. And I'll be honest with you guys. I remember being a little kid. I was like 6 or 5 years old. Was I 6 or 5? Hold on, let me think. Yeah, I was like 6. I was like 6, and I remember because I was 6 and LeBron James was in high school. And I remember there were so many articles out there talking about how he's going to be the greatest player ever. They gave him GOAT status before he even made it into the NBA. They were so eager and so like on edge to find the next Jordan brand because Jordan was that big. They were trying and reaching for a new Jordan so bad till LeBron got that status before he even got in the league. And Kobe couldn't have that status because Kobe had the rape allegations. Kobe wasn't the best teammate. He didn't have the charisma of Jordan. So it couldn't be Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people just saw it, and on top of it, even in the early years of the Lakers, it was all Shaq. You know what I'm saying? It was Shaq. It was the Shaq attack. So people really loved Shaq more than Kobe. And then they felt like Kobe's the one who kicked Shaq off the team. So Kobe didn't get that luxury of being told that he's the GOAT early on. He didn't get that luxury. And honestly, he couldn't shoot as well as he could later on in his career. But LeBron got that status when he was 16 years old. So it's not fair. And it seems like he's been able to hold on to that status for this entire time. Even when he wasn't winning championships, the championship just gave more LeBron fans to say that, oh yeah, he is the greatest. Even, you know what else isn't GOAT status? What else isn't GOAT status is basically saying that, well, I know how it feels to win a championship after seeing that Last Dance where he turned something that Jordan did and turned into his own thing. That's not cool, man. That's not GOAT status. Hey, give me 1 second, guys. Let me take this call. I gotta take a call. Hold on. Okay, is it back? Is it live? Am I good? I was in the middle of a rant. I'm sorry, these videos get so like choppy with the stuff I talk about. I really do need to just divide it. I need to download these videos, divide it, and post it as a whole separate video and explain why. Because right now we're talking about why LeBron isn't the GOAT. I really need to just get on here and explain why LeBron isn't the GOAT. Hi, what's up, King Kenneth? Sorry, I took a call. Looked like some people had to drop out. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Hopefully they're coming back. All right, Mike wouldn't subtweet a subliminal tweet. Is that what you mean? His teammates. He go right up to them and punch them right in the face. GOAT status. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. This whole thing. And that's the thing, man. Spurs fans, see, with Spurs fans, it's cool to talk to you guys about it because with us, we know what GOAT looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what greatness looks like. We've had Tony, we had Manu, we had Timmy. We didn't have many complaints with them. We knew that they were going to go out there and play. We knew they were clutch. We knew no matter what, there's no excuses. We know that they're not going to go out and do that whole subliminal thing or just trying to worry about their brand. We know this. But it's like other fans or casual fans that don't have a team or don't, really keep up with a team or a great franchise or nothing like that. They grab onto these players and they just put them up to to a status that they might not even need to be at. LeBron should not be at that status. He should not be on GOAT status. I'm sorry. I'm not hating on LeBron. I'm not a LeBron hater. I don't think. I think LeBron as a person is like a great dude. I think he seems like a great person. I'm trying to see who's this. Somebody walking outside my door. But yeah, he seems like a great person. He seems cool, but everything he does, man. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the difference. Because I know one person, I've seen a few people say, well, y'all get on to LeBron for wearing 23, but what about Kobe for stealing Jordan's moves? Let me say this when it comes to that, right? The difference between what LeBron does when it comes to Jordan and what Kobe did when it came to Jordan. Everything that Kobe stole from Jordan was skill. It was surrounded around basketball. It was surrounded around winning. Going into the practice facility early in the morning, being the last one out. That was Jordan. The fadeaway, that's basketball. That was Jordan. I get it. The clutchness, the will to win, the cursing out your teammates, getting onto them. That's Jordan. That's GOAT. What has LeBron stole from Jordan? His number. Publicity. He stole Space Jam. Like, okay, let's make another Space Jam. He's going to be in a new Space Jam. Publicity. The conversation, the narrative. He tries to change the narrative and say, well, I'm the greatest ever. Publicity. Everything that LeBron James has stole from Jordan is surrounded around his brand. And every single thing that Kobe stole from Jordan was surrounded around basketball. That's the difference between those two. That's the difference between those two. Say this isn't true, Clan. At the beginning of the video, I was trolling. Yeah, they're not selling the team. I promise. I'm just ranting about LeBron now. Late to the stream, but Spurs might. Dang it, man! People get the notification so late to come in here. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with YouTube where you guys get these notifications so late. And then you get on here and I'm just ranting about something else. And you're like, damn, are the Spurs being sold? They're not being sold. All right. That was just me BSing. That's just me BSing. Look at that. Crammy said, I think he wore 6 for the Heat because MJ won 6 championships. That could very well be true, man. See, he does these subliminal things. He does these like underlining things to try to put him in the conversation of Jordan. He said, stop clickbaiting just to bash LeBron. I clickbaited a little bit, but I talked about it at the beginning of the video. You know how these videos go, man. Especially when I get on live with you guys. I just want to get on here, I start talking. I'm going to change the title of it to like Spurs selling team / whatever else we talk about during the stream. Just so it's all on there. But, wait, what? Maybe it's for that. Wait, LeBron is done trying to win. He wants to chase Michael B. Jordan. Man, you got that from Skip. You can't claim that. Don't claim that 9 lives. Don't you get on here and try to claim that. You did not make that up yourself. It's clever. You didn't make that up yourself. That was Skip. That was Skip. And Shannon Sharp's ridiculous, man. To the point where it's like laughable the stuff he talk about. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sitting here talking about Jordan and Scotty. And how Jordan got paid and Scotty. It's like, dude, Jordan was making like $2 million while he was winning championships. Jordan did not have a huge contract until the end of his Bulls run. Like, can you stop that? That is so misleading to the public. And on top of it, by the end of both of their careers, Scottie Pippen earned more money playing the game of basketball than Jordan. Jordan got a lot of his money from brands. I mean, from his shoes, his shooting line, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's He said, I don't claim that, but it is funny. If I wanted to hear LeBron bash, I would listen to Skip rant. Skip, hey, I'll say this about Skip though. Skip goes too far though. Skip goes too far. Like everything I'm saying is like, okay, facts. This is how I feel about it. I think LeBron is great, but he ain't Jordan status at all. That's my thing about LeBron. Skip would go to a point where, like, I remember LeBron had hit a game winner, and I was like, damn, that was a really good game winner. And then I turned into Undisputed, and Skip starts saying how it was lucky, or like the angle that LeBron was at when he shot it, it just kind of slipped off his hand and got off the backboard. I was like, dude, that was skill. He meant to do that. It was a good shot. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes he goes too far where it's like, dude, come on. That's not fair. Like, I get some stuff with LeBron, but like Skip go to a point where it's like, damn, I mean, you gotta, because the thing is, for anybody to take you serious when you talk about LeBron, you gotta give him some type of credit when he deserves it. Like, he doesn't give LeBron any credit, like, no matter what. But, hey, it goes the same way, too. Like, Shannon doesn't do it either. I mean, Shannon will bash players that he don't need to bash. Like, he bashed Dak Prescott, and then on another episode said if Skip wasn't a Cowboys fan, he would love Dak Prescott. I'm like, see, y'all just BSing on this show. Like, this isn't even a good debate anymore. Like, you guys just bashing each other. All right. Man, I love Skip. It's just funny. He is. Honestly, I love it when people debate who's the GOAT because people can't decide who's the real GOAT. It's so stupid. I hate the GOAT conversation because the thing is, like, people call everybody a GOAT now. Can I say this too? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just ranting like crazy, but I want to rant about something. Can I say this? Okay, so in my opinion, when you have a player like Jordan, and this is why I don't watch Undisputed sometimes when they talk about stuff that don't need to be talked about. I tune out when they talk about Tom Brady. I tune out when they talk about Michael Jordan. I even tune out when they talk about Popovich, and they don't talk about much, but I just tune out. Like, I don't want to hear it because my thing is, when you have players like that, okay, that are so good at what they do, and they're probably the best you ever seen do it. You never seen someone do it like Michael. You never seen anybody do it like Brady. All right, the amount of championships, the amount of clutchness, the toughness, the nastiness. It went pop his coaching. You never seen somebody with this type of longevity to be able to keep it up for this long in different decades. Like, that's incredible. So I tune out when they talk about these certain individuals because my thing is, okay, you talk about these certain individuals and you talk about how they need to do this or they didn't do this correctly. But how could you judge them or critique them when they're the best to ever do it? Like, when you critique something, you're usually basing it off of something else. Like, you can only critique things when you're basing it off of something else. If there's no one else that have done it as well as them, then how could you critique it? There's nothing to critique. I'm the same thing with my music, man. Like, I'm the biggest Eminem fan. I hate it when people try to critique Eminem. It's like, dude, no one can rap like this. Like, there's no critiquing. You can say that you don't like this song, you don't like that song. But when you start saying, oh, that flow was this, or this was whack, or this was... It's like, dude, what do you want? No one can rap like that. No one can do it. Like, so it's just, I don't know. I feel like when you have the greatest ever at something, it's like, what's there to critique? Michael Jackson. I don't hear people critiquing Michael Jackson. Can you watch a Michael Jackson performance and be like, well, that moonwalk was not as clean as it could? Shut the hell up. Like, it's the greatest maybe performer, dancer ever. Or greatest singer, like, ever. Like, you can't critique that. Because there's nothing better than it. You can find people that's maybe as good, almost there, but there's nothing better than it. So it bothers me when people try to critique certain people. It bothers me when people critique Pop, you know, because at this point, I feel like anything Pop does is for a reason. Even when he does these whack rotations this season, you can critique it, but I feel like there's a reason behind it. I feel like for some reason he's doing it. And me and the guys at OOC, we talked about it before, like reasons why Popovich is doing what he does, or he does what he does, and I think it might be pretty accurate what we came up with. Looking at my card, I don't know what's going on at the top, but yeah. Joe won't have Spurs moving to the. Oh yeah, Spurs ain't going. I hate it, man. People starting to come in and being like, okay, Spurs elite. No, Spurs ain't going nowhere. Spurs ain't going nowhere. But yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about? I might just go ahead and get off. I really appreciate getting on here with you guys. They're not selling the team. Stop bringing it up. I'm gonna divide the title. I'm gonna change the title so when people do see it later on, they'll see that we talked about other stuff. So, but yeah, let's talk about that. We'll talk about some other stuff. Um, Pop is obsessed with Brent Forbes. Okay, see now. Let me say this. Let me say this. You like Boxing Clan? Not really. Not really. Not really. Um, I wish I would have came up. Well, my dad used to watch Mike Tyson all the time. I kind of wish I was old enough to like watch it or care about sports at that point because yeah, it seemed like boxing has changed a lot. Um, but yeah, so anyway, you saying Pop is obsessed with Brent Forbes? Um, okay, this is something that OOC. If you guys haven't, by the way, if you guys haven't subscribed to Order on the Court yet, go do that. Okay, I'm part of that group, the collab. We talk Spurs basketball and all that. One thing that they brought up, I'm trying to think who did it. Was it Rob? Did Rob bring that up with Brent Forbes? I think it was Rob that brought it up, and it was a really good point when it came to Brent Forbes. So their theory, and I never thought of this. Okay, so I'm not taking credit for this. Okay, I'm not taking credit for this. But their theory behind why they believe that Pop played Brent Forbes so often is because they saw it as an opportunity for Brent Forbes to have his opportunity to try to prove himself as deserving because he's up for a contract soon. If he will be worthy of a long term deal, a longer term deal, or it could be a way of increasing his value if he does play well, or it could be a way of signing him again for a minimal contract where you don't pay him a lot. But they were saying that they believe that the reason why he was getting so many minutes was so you could either see what direction you can go with him, give him his opportunity because he definitely deserved it after last year. I think we all agree that he deserved an opportunity of last year, but they were also seeing for the future, like because just think of it in both sides, right? Let's say he does well, which this season he didn't do bad, and I think if people look at the stats, it's not that bad. It's good. I mean, just almost just as good as last year, kind of. But like if you look at his stats, okay, our biggest issue is his defense, right? I think we all agree on that. But you look at his stats, and let's say he does extremely well. Let's say he killed it this season. All right, Brent Forbes kills it this season. So you have Brent Forbes, he kills it this season. Then what you could do is you could really then decide, okay, do we want to move on from him? Maybe get some value for him, or we could go ahead and implement him into the offense more going forward, and give him his due. But if he does bad or poorly, then you could say, look, Brent, this is the contract we're willing to give you, and then other teams come in and be like, we're only willing to give you this much, and then we can get him for a discount. He probably comes off the bench. We're good. We got some depth off the bench. Like I think that either way was a good way of seeing it. Now, as far as the losing is concerned, I mean, I don't know how much I care until we see what happens in the lottery or we see what the Spurs can get, in the offseason. Because I'm telling you right now, if we can get Denny Avija, I think that's his name, Avija. If we can get him, y'all, oh my God, like we are in a great position. It's rebuild mode. Like we are building for a championship right when we get them. So if we could manage to get that player, look, all the Brent Forbes that we had, it would have been worth it. So I think it all depends on what happens in the future. But yeah, I think that those guys brought up some really good points. And Harrison, I'll tell you guys about Harrison. Harrison, that man, he brings up some stats for your ass. Like he said that he used to scout the team, so he'll bring up stats, information, stuff that he's hearing. Because I actually we were on live together. I actually said, hey man, I heard that someone told me a while ago that the Spurs were scouting at Viha. then he sent straight up clarified it. Yeah, they were scouting them. It was this person over there. It was this person over here. It was quite a few people over there doing that. I was like, damn, cool. And then Matty, he's perfect too for stats. Like he'll get on there, break it down what he's seeing, and he plays basketball, so he sees a lot of stuff. Rob, he coaches basketball, so it's like perfect mixture, right? Perfect mixture. And then I'm all like opinionated with stuff, so it's cool. So if you guys go over there and support us, that's cool. It's Order on the Court, so go support that, or the website, which is oocspurs.com. We need a legit superstar. Yes, we do. I don't even know what we do with LA and DeMar at this point, but yeah, guys. I hate it because some people coming in here. You said, in your opinion, Keldon is already better than Forbes. You're not lying, dude. He is better than. Well, our offense is highly predicated off of Forbes, though, because we run a lot of plays for Forbes. But I agree with you to an extent, though. I think that for this team, he's better. As a player, I think Forbes might be more knowledgeable, but Keldon has every like asset that's better than Forbes. So uh, you said Keldon's gonna be that star. See, I don't agree with that. I know a lot of people say that. I never agree with that. I never agree with Keldon being a star going forward. I just don't think. I don't think Keldon's gonna be a star. I think Keldon is gonna be. I think he's gonna be, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I think he's gonna be a role player, but a really important role player that can set the tone. Um, I don't think Keldon's gonna be a star. I don't see it. I can see Lonnie Walker easy becoming a star. I can see Luka Samanic becoming a star. For some reason, I just do not see Keldon becoming that star. I can't 100% put my finger on it, but I think he's going to be an extremely important piece to the puzzle. But I don't see him being a star. I could be wrong. Maybe he does come out, but a star status to me is like somebody you give it to. You can give them the ball in ISO, let them go to work. I don't see that from Keldon, or Keldon being a consistent person you just go to and being able. Like I just don't think he has that. Yeah, and I know he's young. Of course, he's not going to have it, but I don't. Just his play style, the way he plays, he's super fundamentally sound, and he has a ceiling. He has a very high ceiling, but I don't know. I don't see him being a star. I just see him being a very good two way, very good two way. But I don't know. I don't know. Um, let's see. Forbes most definitely deserved his chance, but man, he could have used a smaller sample size in the whole year to see where Forbes sits in our future. That's a good point, man. That's a good point. I don't know how much the Spurs really believe that they were gonna win this year. Like I don't know how much they felt they were gonna win going forward. Lonnie has flashes, but Pop won't play him. Pop been playing Lonnie this season. Not like crazy amount of minutes like we want, but Lonnie's been playing actually pretty consistent this season. So that's good. Kellen will be an energy guy. Yeah, he's gonna be an energy guy. It's similar because I know I say role player. It sounds bad, but shoot, man, Patty Mills is a role player. But that doesn't necessarily mean he takes on like a typical role player role. But he is a role player. You know what I'm saying? Like he comes out for a purpose. I don't think any of us would call Patty a star, but then every now and then he'll have those games where he looks like a star. So I think that's what Keldon to be. I think he'll have some games where it's like star status, but in order to be a star, you got to be consistently putting the team on your back, man. I don't see that from. I don't see Keldon being that player in the future. You know what I mean? Does Keldon remind you of Kawhi when he first entered the league? Okay, so I think that's a good question, and the reason why I think that's a good question is because obviously we kind of traded Kawhi for Keldon in a way. So, do I think that Keldon reminds me of Kawhi? I don't. Okay, so first off, Kawhi has more assets with the hands, the length. I think both of them are super strong, but uh, Kawhi, when Kawhi was first with the Spurs, you saw how great the defense was, but he had the size to go with it. Like he had the height and everything and the length. Um, honestly, I can't really. I think right out the gate, Keldon looks a more impressive though. Right out the gate, but that doesn't mean that he'll end up being better than Kawhi because you got to keep in mind that Kawhi was able to learn under Timmy, learn under Manu, learn under Tony, learn under Pop, and got to a finals, and we won the finals. And that's still early Kawhi development. He was able to go against LeBron early on. Um, so he got a lot of experiences early on that I think Keldon isn't going to be able to benefit from. But as far as just rawness, raw talent, I think that Keldon looks more impressive. But that's not necessarily fair because Kawhi wasn't put in a situation where he had to show it. You know, Keldon is put in a situation where our team wasn't that good this season, so we did get to see what he could do early. You know, in his career. So yeah. So I mean, as far as saying like who's better or whatever, I mean, starting off, Keldon looks more impressive. You know, I think what did somebody say? Who cares about Kawhi Leonard? That's a joke. Well, Jason, I think that the reason why he bringing up Kawhi is because of the trade. Um, because I mean that's the only reason why I think that's like a really good question. Because yeah, the trade. I mean, yeah. Kawhi was muted his first year and was 3-D. Keldon is just a pure energy and aggressive cutter. Yeah, but Keldon can now don't downgrade Keldon shooting because Keldon can shoot the ball from three, and he's a very good defender. He's a 3-D too, but he's an energy guy. Like you said, he I think look Keldon is going to be like the Tony Allen of the Spurs. He's going to be like a Tony Allen that can shoot. All right, and that's a hell of a compliment to me. He's either gonna be like a Tony Allen. I know people said Bruce Bowen. I see more of a Tony Allen type player who could shoot, and that's not necessarily a star, but that is a hell of a player. That is a player that can lock you down, set the tone, huge part of what you do. So yeah, and think of it like this, man. Damn, Dennis Rodman was a role player. I mean, that's what he was. He was a role player, but damn, he was good. Let's see. Maybe you can post mock drafts when the draft is closer if you're keeping up with the draft. I am not keeping up with the draft. I wouldn't be good for that. What I would be good for is getting on the game and talking to you guys about, the Spurs, what direction I want them going. We can do some 2K stuff. I mean, that would be cool. Or, I just sit there, play somebody online while I'm playing 2K and talk about the Spurs. I mean, that would be cool. You know, whatever you guys want to do. I have to get capture card. Whenever we get off, I'm gonna look into capture cards and see one that I can get. Do you guys have any recommendations for a capture card? Does anybody have any recommendations? Because I probably need to get some. I'm debating whether or not I need to get one for the PlayStation, which it would only make sense to do that because you can't put a regular camera into the PlayStation. I don't know. All right, guys, we're going up on an hour. Um, yeah, you're right. He gonna be better than Tony Allen with those threes. Elgato, damn man. Everybody says the Elgato. It's like the most expensive one though, or one of the most expensive ones. Are they cheaper now? I'll look into it. I might as well look if I'm gonna do it. I might as well do it right, right? Yeah, if I do it, I might as well do it right. I also need a yeah PlayStation camera. I'm wondering if the PlayStation camera will carry over to the PS5 because I'm definitely getting the PS5 whenever that comes. So that's some months from now. So I guess not a big deal just looking into it. I wonder is there anything out there? Well, we won't know until I don't know. Maybe I'll wait on the PS5 camera. I might wait on that. What do you think about Metu? Metu's a good player. I'm not huge on him like a lot of people, but damn, they're $180. See, that's what I'm saying, man. So much money. I think you can just stream on Mixer and you can upload the stream to YouTube. Okay. So like straight. Okay. That's probably what I'll have to do. Probably the best thing to do. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Yeah, he does. But Metu's been working on muscle though. Somebody said Metu needs muscle. He's been working on it. He put that in his he put that in his uh, Instagram story. I think that he's working on some muscle. So he's been working on that. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I appreciate everybody coming through. If you could, please give this video a like, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. Um, as far as the song, because people saying, "Are you making a new song?" Oh, dang. Okay, David Turner said, "Are you going to make a new song?" Yes, I am. Um, I'm making a new song. Funny story about that is "Murder on My Mind" remix. Okay, "Murder on My Mind." That song. I didn't know dude was in jail for murder. That kind of threw me off. So I was like, "Damn, dude, actually in jail for murder, a double homicide." Jesus Christ, dude. But yeah, I'm doing a song. I'm gonna do a song. That's gonna be the new song. And also, hey, it's a few people in here. Also, subscribe to Spurs Dynasty, okay? On Instagram because I'm transitioning a little bit over from Spurs Wave more onto Spurs Dynasty. I want to post on that one a little bit more because some stuff happened with Spurs Wave where uh some stuff happened with Spurs Wave where Wave haven't gotten the permission to post um, highlights. Like you can't post NBA highlights, and a lot of pages have been getting taken down because of that. So I felt like my best bet is to keep growing on another platform as well. So make sure you go over to Spurs Dynasty and subscribe to that. Please, please do that. Or follow that on Instagram. Please do that. And also, you can send me a message on Spurs Wave or Spurs Dynasty if you want to be in the music video. That I'm gonna make. It's gonna be like a green screen. So it's about this whole stuff that's going down, the quarantine and all that with sports. And if you want to be in it, just send me a message, and I'll tell you what you got to do. You just got to send me like a video. So if you want to be in it, you can send. It's gonna be a video where you'll either be, you could dance or you could. I mean, it don't have to be. You don't have to actually be good at dancing. You can just sit there and look stupid. That's fine. Or you could just send me some random thing of you looking sad during this quarantine. You know what I'm saying? While you're at home with your Spurs gear on. So that's cool. So yeah, just hit me up. But that's definitely what I want to do. But yeah, go do that. So go follow me on Spurs Dynasty on Instagram. Please do that. Um, follow me. Well, subscribe to Order on the Court. I'm trying to remember everything. Subscribe to me on Order on the Court, and also check out OOC Spurs. So it's two O's and a C Spurs.com, and you can get on there. Show us some support. If you want to be a Patreon, that's cool. Um, you get some benefits from that. So just just uh just yeah, man. Just support your boy. I appreciate it. And yeah, there's a song coming up. As far as when I can make it, I'm actually waiting on a damn, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if that's gonna even. I guess I don't need to keep waiting on it. I guess I'll just start it. I just start it soon. Yeah, but it's coming. It's coming. All right, guys. Until next time. Deuces. Love you. Stay safe.